Welcome to Kent Falls Brewing Company. We're a part of Camp Road Farm. It means a lot to us to be part of a working farm and an actual farm brewery, where the farm has its own operation and the brewery has its own operation, and the two recycle a lot of inputs and outputs from each other. In the brewery, we've got kind of the new modern side of things where this is our brew house. The liquid is actually made here. It incorporates steam jackets to control the water. We've hooked up a solar hot water system to be able to avoid fossil fuel use as much as possible. And then the stainless steel fermenters, but if the camera was able to turn around and see behind it, there would be oak barrels where we're making sour beer, a much more traditional farmhouse style, or another traditional farmhouse style where you're incorporating different bacteria and cultures that impart really unique flavors, and we're working with other local farms, picking sour Montmorency cherries at Starberry Farm, peaches from some other farms, grapefruits grown in Connecticut, to make wholly Connecticut beers that you might not expect to otherwise get. The whole idea of farmhouse brewing is really geared towards taking what is able to be grown, the different flavors, and what is around you and available, and using that to guide your flavor profiles and what you make inside the brewery. So we've got right now 3 main beers that we've been making. Waymaker, a Brett IPA that's fermented with wild yeast, so it's got a new take on a traditional style. Field beer is a tart saison brewed with 100% Connecticut grown malts. So we're very proud to be supporting one of the only barley farms in the state right now that is growing food-grade barley, I guess you could say. And then Farmer's Table, which is a low-alcohol farmhouse ale. It's another take on a traditional aspect of farm life. A lot of our ideals are courted local. Local needs to also be synonymous with quality, but it's working within a community. So, you know, our farm is in a lot of ways its own little community. We have our own operations inside the brewery. The farm is certainly more than enough going on outside the brewery, but to be able to always be working in concert with other people to make the products. So we know that when the pigs were slaughtered and, you know, we're having the pig roast at the hop harvest, the spent grain coming from the brewery being incorporated as free food for the pigs is something that means a lot. You know, you've taken a part in creating not only one thing where it's what you do, but in what other people do for their livelihood, you know, that you each take part in it and do it together is really meaningful. In the long run, it would be great to be able to source everything locally. Now, certain things don't really grow locally. I mean, there is one guy with a grapefruit tree that we made a grapefruit beer of, but we also would love to incorporate other flavors that we just don't necessarily have the climate for. But to be able to know all of the producers for all of the ingredients coming into the farm, to have a much more expanded barrel-aged program to incorporate different aspects of, you know, culturing wild yeast cultures from different parts of the farm. And really, the grander picture is to showcase the idea of what we're doing and kind of use that to advocate for a statewide farm brewery license, to recognize the agricultural connection between farms and beer, that all of the ingredients for beer need to be grown and if they can be grown locally and you can work in concert with people, you're able to not only secure things more easily because you're not competing on a national scale, but you're able to have input into the quality and be a part of the process, which I think is the reason most of us have gotten into this, to not just go and buy something off the shelf, but be able to have a say in how and what and why.